guys, and welcome back to
It's All G.
So this episode is all about all the questions that you'll ask us on Anonymous and on Instagram, and the two of us will be answering them.
Yeah.
So,
And also, you guys have shared a few stories and stuff,
Yeah.
so we're going to go over a few of those as well. Let's dive into it, Ashipu.
Woohoo! Okay. So, first question, guys. How did both your parents react when they found out you were dating? Okay, I'll go.
Yeah.
So actually, my parents, not my mom, was pretty chilled out. My dad was a bit, not that he was not chilled out. He just was very weird about the fact
He was
that
not chilled out.
I mean, he
He
was
used to
just
give me gull looks all the time.
and as in like he was like very like weird about me having a boyfriend because I was like his only child, only daughter. So it was a bit weird for him. I mean, the first time we went on a date was our first date, or we met at Commons, and the two of us were just standing like at the entrance and we were talking, and then he just came and he was just like, can you go sit down please somewhere?
Yeah.
And what was the other thing when he used to introduce
He used to always introduce me as this is my daughter's friend. And then one day he made the mistake of saying, oh, this is my son. So I took that. I took my chance. I was like, Tati, I want ice cream.
He wanted to kill
He was
him. Oh my
pissed.
god! But
And then he stopped,
yeah.
and then he just like, yeah,
he
okay,
was just
it's a
super
boyfriend.
jealous. But yeah, there was no issues or anything like that.
Yeah,
Nothing.
and my parents, well, they loved you. Shy little girl, innocent, like an angel, only, in public, not behind
Shush.
closed doors. But yeah, they loved her from the start and they accepted her with open arms, which I'm very grateful for as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were pretty cool, even though we were 15, I guess. They were very supportive.
Yeah. Parents were pretty supportive.
Next
Okay.
question.
Next question. He liked your best friend first, right? So didn't it affect your relationship? It really didn't.
Not really.
No, not at
Though-
all. I mean, the two of them used to fight a lot. It was really weird. I think it was just because she was very opinionated as well, and so is he. So like,
Yeah, she was wrong most of the time. That's what I'm
oh
trying to
god,
say.
he's just gonna watch this. He's gonna kill you. But no, it never really affected us like that. So
Yeah, it
not
was-
at all. Yeah,
It was cool.
it was cool. Okay, next question. Does a relationship work when there is nothing in common between each other?
Well, that's really far-fetched. There can't be nothing in common, right?
I mean, yeah, there has to be something.
you have to have something
yeah.
in common. How did you even meet? You might, if you met at a restaurant, you happen to like the same restaurant, like,
I mean, yeah, like I guess it's also like how you compromise, and like the two of us, like he loves playing games, right? So like I also started learning, to play games and like stuff.
Yeah, it's also important to develop
Try,
common
yeah,
interests,
and
or at
try
least
to,
try
yeah.
to. Yeah,
I
because
mean,
like
he
I
used
watched.
to watch all my girly shows, like One Tree Hill, Gossip Girl. Like I used to force him to watch them,
Yeah.
but then you ended up liking it also. So just
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
they were good. They were
So,
good.
yeah.
Better than your reality
I
TV
mean,
crap. And-
but yeah, I used
And
to.
like I played Dota, which is like one of the most
Yeah.
complex video games there is.
Yeah.
And she took it up and we used to play together
Yeah,
for
and I remember like he used to go to this place called Venus.
yeah.
Yeah, Venus, and he used to sit there and play, and I actually used to sit
So it
there.
was like a
Yeah.
what are those called?
Gaming.
They had like a gaming place where they had computers and
So I
stuff you
used to
could play.
actually sit with him and just wait
For hours.
For hours, like for about
On
4 or 5
Facebook,
hours.
she's just on Facebook,
Oh
chilling
my
and
god,
we're
I can't.
gaming.
Like now when I think about it, I'm just like, Jesus, so jealous. Gosh. But yeah, so
Yeah, in that way, and you have to find things that you like to do together.
Together, yeah.
So if you have nothing in common, I don't think you'd even meet,
Yeah,
right? Like
for sure.
so,
I mean,
it's yeah. To answer the question, you have to have things in common to be in a relationship.
yeah, for
That's
sure, yeah.
a given.
Okay, Shan,
oh.
over to you.
Ooh, okay. First story. I'm in a relationship for almost 6 years. He asked me out after my O-levels. It's the best decision I have made so far in life. We were in a long-distance relationship for 3 years, but now we are closer than ever. Oh, okay, so that's
That's
a really
awesome, yeah.
sweet story. That's amazing. So we started dating at 15.
15, yeah.
I'm guessing you were 16, based off the after O-levels. And 3 years long distance, that's a hell of an achievement.
Crazy. I mean,
We did 1 year.
we did 1 year. If it was more than that, we wouldn't have survived for sure.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
chance. I mean, it was
And
lucky
also, I went to see her every month,
every month.
even
Yeah.
though she was,
I used to come back like if there
yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
holidays, like
At least once a month we
month
would see
one.
each other, and it
Yeah.
was still bloody hard
Yeah.
because,
So
you know,
kudos on y'all. Like
yeah.
seriously.
Okay, back to you for the
Okay.
questions.
Okay. I was looking at another question. I can't wait to say that. Okay, never mind. So I'm 16 years old and in a relationship with a 17-year-old. Do you think we are doing something wrong? I feel guilty as we're not really allowed to be in a relationship, although it's such a beautiful feeling.
Well, so the previous story is kind of
Yeah.
literally like you. That person's 16 and they've been in a relationship for 6 years. We started dating at 15, and
Yeah.
well, we're 17 years in
And
now.
I don't think you should feel guilty about it.
Well,
I mean,
I guess it depends on the
some
situation.
situation, but
It
like,
sounds like your parents could be against it, kind of thing.
yeah.
But you
But if
know,
it's like meant to be, and if you like
yeah,
try to
people
make
should
it,
fall in love younger
yeah, for
and
sure.
grow up together, I believe. But hey, that's just it worked out for us. It doesn't mean it's a 100% success rate kind of thing. But
Yeah,
like, yeah, you have to try. You have to put yourself out there,
yeah.
and
And hope and pray that I guess that, your parents or whoever would accept it, but you should just keep trying though, for sure.
yeah, if you love the person, it's definitely
Yeah,
worth it.
it's worth it. Okay. Can religion get in the way of love?
It it
No,
it
I
can.
mean, I don't think
It
so.
can, to answer the
Yeah.
question, but it shouldn't.
Yeah.
My parents are from different faiths. My mom was a Malay. She's Malay, and she, was a practicing Muslim. When she met my dad, she agreed to convert, which my grandfather obviously was hella against. To the point where he was against their relationship. But eventually, he walked her down the aisle at church, which is why my dad has profound respect for him, and well, they're happily married for
And I
the
mean, a lot
longest
of
time.
people do like get married. I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't think
one, yeah,
the other person's faith
yeah,
should play a part in your love for them. If
no, yeah,
they have a
exactly.
different faith, then
I
that's
mean,
okay.
some people who are Buddhists would get to the poor route, like if they get married, and then the others would, get married, like a Christian would get married in church. Like, you should try to make it work, even
Yeah,
if
like do
it,
the other person's thing.
yeah,
The Christians do the
the
poro and
poor,
the
yeah,
Buddhists come to church. Okay.
exactly. So yeah,
Alrighty.
shush. Okay, next one. If your boyfriend brutally hits you because you shouted at him in the car for not understanding and listening to you, what do you think I should do?
Run.
Leave. Like, literally leave.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
I mean, if he hits you once, he's going to do it again, and like, just, yeah. I
yeah,
mean, even,
but I mean, I think everyone deserves a second chance.
yeah, I guess.
But
But
like,
like,
shame on what? Shame on you if you fool me once. Shame on me if you fool me twice.
yeah, I mean, we
So like, if
can't
it
say
happens
exactly,
again,
yeah.
like run for sure. But everyone deserves a second chance, and I don't know, moment of weakness. Although I have never touched Ashi, so
I have
I
actually
would never.
hit him once.
But yeah, yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
once.
And
That
of
was
all
just
things, I wanted to hang out with my cousins.
I was young and
So it
stupid.
was like a built up
I was
frustration.
like,
Pa! I was like, I'm just gonna go hang out with my cousins.
but I apologize, of course. That's so stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Violent creature. I see, I told you. Behind closed doors
Shush.
is different story, guys.
Shush. Okay. This is you.
Okay. It's highlighted, Asherah. How can you not know when it's me? I'm, I'm in a very healthy relationship. I have a career and responsible boyfriend, and I'm a bit childish, just like Ashi. I happen to know an auntie and uncle who had a similar relationship, and back in the day, the uncle was just like my boyfriend. But now he's cheating on her, and he keeps. I'm sorry, wait. No, I'm not laughing at. I'm just laughing at how this is worded. It's like very sweet, and then it ends with, "But now my uncle is cheating on her, and it gives me chills." So I guess what you're trying to say is that you're worried that the same will happen to you, and that's crazy. That's
Like, I don't
you
think you should
can't
compare yourself to another couple
ever. Yeah,
ever.
that first of all you
Yeah.
should never compare,
Yeah.
and second of all, I mean that's like a straw man thing, right? You're pulling one story and and like comparing him to your boyfriend and thinking he's gonna turn
Yeah,
out like
no,
that.
I don't
Yeah,
think you
that's
should.
not
Yeah.
healthy.
Yeah.
So
Just trust him and just try make it work and it's,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
don't compare yourself with another couple because that just never
Yeah,
works.
even if they're
Yeah.
just like you, I mean, there's no way they are
Yeah.
just like you. That's what you see, but
People are all different.
yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's different.
So don't worry.
Back to you.
Okay. Okay, what does Shehan think about Ashi's nose scrunching when she laughs?
I love it.
Oh
I love it.
God!
It's the biggest thing on her face, her
Shut
nose.
up!
No, because like look at her ears, right? Our children, ages 2 and 5 months, have bigger ears than her.
No doubt you're
No,
exaggerating.
I swear we'll put up a picture of that.
Okay.
And yeah, the nose is one of two big things on us, she said.
Yeah, yeah. Next, okay. How do you adjust to seeing each other all the time?
How do you adjust to seeing each other? Or,
I
oh,
mean,
right. So this is
yeah,
based off of the relationship phase
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
now, I
Yeah,
suppose.
because we didn't see each other all the time when we were
When we started
when
out,
we were
yeah, it was like
teenagers. Like
twice, thrice a
and
week,
on the
maybe.
weekends, yeah, just on
Yeah,
the
just on
weekends. And
weekends.
if there was like a concert happening, which we always
Or some event, any
something, and
event.
we were so lucky. We always had a concert or something
Yeah, yeah, there was
happening, so
something
we
going on all the
got a
time.
chance to really meet like that. But
But then once we
start
started living
living
together in
together,
Malaysia, I suppose, right?
Malaysia, yeah.
And how did we adjust it? I mean, we
I
loved
mean,
it.
yeah, we loved it.
I
We
love her company more than anyone else's. I
yes.
may seem like an extrovert, but I'm actually an introvert. I love
Yeah,
just
actually
being at
loves
home,
just being at home and with us
with
and the
her.
kids and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the kids came only now.
Yeah,
I like hanging out with you.
because I'm
So,
crazy.
yeah, you keep me entertained actually. I'm laughing 90% of the time.
Okay. Yeah, but and I mean, the thing is, even though we lived together, we always used to do our own thing as well. So, like, I would allow him to watch his TV shows and
Allow
not
me.
allow. That was
Ooh.
that was a very weird word to say. I would, shush, I would watch my own TV shows, or I would go out with my friends and have lunch or dinner. So, we always
But I
had
wasn't
that.
allowed to go out with my friends.
Shut up.
Say no.
No.
But
Get
compromise, compromise. Yeah,
compromise.
yeah.
Get out of
I'm
there.
willingly
When
compromise.
we were dating, when we were teenagers, you used to go out all the bloody time. So shut up.
Oh, so so why did that change?
Okay, no, that happened. I used to get annoyed because I wasn't allowed to go out like clubbing and all because I was in school. So I used to be so angry that he used to go, but then he never cared, so he just went. So whatever. Anyway.
Hey, wait, what was the question? Did we
How
answer
no,
it?
we didn't. How do you adjust to seeing each
Oh
other?
no, so yeah,
We
I
love
mean,
it.
we love each other's
Yeah, we are
company,
not
so
bored.
and that is obviously very important if you're in a relationship. You have to like hanging out with the other person
Yeah.
all the time. And like she said, you can have your me time and all that, but at the end of the day, you have to spend majority of your time with your partner.
Yeah, and like
Because
for me, it's really weird. Like when he goes abroad, like if he has to go to work or something, it really like upsets me. Like I would actually, when he leaves, I would cry. And like everyone's just like he's only going for like a day or two. I'm just like, but still. So yeah,
sweet girl you are,
I
man.
know, right? I'm so lame. Okay,
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but we just want to take a moment to thank our sponsor for this episode.
this episode was sponsored by DK Photography, and he edits all our videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's amazing to work with, and you guys should really check him out.
For sure.
Next question.
Next one. How can we fix issues related to communication gaps or breakups caused by communication gaps? Have you all ever broken up or decided to break up when dating, especially when that young? I mean, we broke up once for
We
just a
broke up
week.
like for 5 days,
Yeah.
about a month into our relationship.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, of course, we used to have like communication gaps. I mean, I used to actually bottle it. Like, even though whenever
bottle
he
everything up and then.
no, no, but like when he like used to like piss me off,
Excuse me.
like I used to just keep everything in, and then at one point when he really used to just
Push that last button
last
and
one, then I
then.
used to just blow up, and then it used to be like a big fight for like a week, and then after they just calm down. But yeah,
But communication is
is
key.
key. Like I think that's what I learned as well.
Now the rule we have is we don't go to sleep
Yeah.
angry, because then you don't, when you wake up, like, it's really weird.
It's so weird.
I
Like you
mean,
don't know what that
initially we
person
didn't have
feeling.
this, but
Yeah.
yeah, like, imagine you fight and then you go to sleep and you wake up the next day and you're
You're
like,
just like, oh
do
my
I
god.
send the first text? Should I be lovey
Yeah.
with sending the first text, or like, do I be serious? It's just a, it's like traumatic, to be honest.
Sometimes I give him the silent
Yeah,
treatment.
yeah, still.
But
That's, I mean, that, at least then I
I'm.
know that's how I've done something wrong, and I'm like, she, what?
What did I do?
Need to figure this out before the end of the day.
But
Yeah, so
yeah,
you have to,
communication is key in a relationship. I think that's something we have learned throughout our relationship, and
always talk, always
yeah,
discuss. Like,
yeah,
before we go to sleep, we always just have a chat about the day and,
yeah.
what we did and stuff.
And we
So,
always say I love you, like we
yeah, every day,
every day. Yeah.
every day. So,
Um. Okay. Shenu. Yeah. Why do I keep looking at it? I'm just like,
my boyfriend always asks me to dress according to society. For example, no short dresses, no crop tops, etc. He believes people will make up stories about me by the way I dress, but I'm totally against it and I believe I should be able to wear what I want. Not sure if this is a red flag, but I don't want to leave him either. Red
I
flag,
mean, I don't
really?
think you should like he shouldn't be telling you what to wear. Like it should be your choice. And obviously, we don't agree with this, but I think that any girl is allowed to wear what she wants. She shouldn't be dictated by anyone.
If
So
you're in a relationship,
no.
okay, so I have
I
probably
mean, yeah, he
probably a
used.
two-prong answer to
Yeah,
this.
he actually when we were younger, he used to hate me wearing shorts or a short top or anything when he was
Whenever
not.
I wasn't around.
But I still did it.
Well, that's not hell. That's a red flag on your part.
Get out.
So to answer the question, right, it comes down to this. Your boyfriend knows what other guys are thinking, right? Like, guys are perverts in general, like 90% of the time. So if you're wearing promiscuous clothing, other people are gonna look at you and think a certain way, maybe even act a certain way, maybe approach you, like, like, to just be honest, if you dress
I mean,
revealingly, like,
it
the word
depends.
being
Like we don't
slut.
know what
Yeah,
the
I don't know what the situation
situation
is,
is.
but like, for me, it's this. If he has a problem with the way you dress when he's with you, that's a problem,
Yeah,
right? You should be able to wear whatever you want when he's with you, because then no matter who looks at you or whatever, he's there, and they will obviously associate. Oh, okay, so this girl is with him. But when he's not around, he knows how other guys are thinking, and that makes him uncomfortable. So if he's asking you to dress a little more decently, then I don't see an issue
so
with it.
that's a guy's point of view, and obviously it's a girl's point
Yeah,
of view.
and
So,
like, if, I mean, it depends on where you're going, right? Like, if you're
and it
going with
depends,
your
I guess, it's
family
a
for
situation
lunch,
and how this person is in the
then it's
situation.
not a problem. But if you're going to the club or a bar dressed promiscuously, I mean, you know, you wear a swimsuit when you go to swim. If you dress like a, like, people are gonna assume shit. So it's just, that's the way he's thinking, and I think that's where he's coming from. Because oh no, she didn't say he was a nice guy. Anyways, so yeah, that's our take on that. If you're in a relationship, like I said, sometimes you got to compromise on things, and I don't think asking you to wear less revealing clothes is that big of a deal.
Next. Okay. I'm in a serious relationship, but I haven't told my boyfriend about my exes because
Oh,
he doesn't have ex-girlfriends. Is it good for me to do that? But now I've been together for 2 years, and now I can't tell him about my exes. I mean,
well, if he has asked you and
yeah.
you've said no, then
Then
that's
that's
a red
yeah. I
flag.
mean, you should though, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
like,
it's not going to cause any problems because that was your past.
yeah.
So, yeah,
And if he, I mean, so it comes down to, if he has asked you, then you should tell him. But if he hasn't asked you, then that might mean, he's not interested in your past and he just wants to be with you, which is fine as well. So comes down to whether that moment happened and you
yeah,
brushed it off and were like, no, no, I've never had a boyfriend, kind of thing, then that's not good.
yeah. Okay. And my husband is not good in bed. How do I tell him? Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
I, we don't.
I mean,
How do you tell him? You
I
have
mean,
to.
you have to
But
tell him. I mean,
wait,
tell
I
him what
mean,
you like. I mean, tell him what you. I mean, like have a conversation with him about it. I mean, obviously, don't tell him that he's not good in bed, but like tell it in a way like I like this being done. I like that being done. Like kind of like.
unless it has to do with the physical attributes itself, then like there's nothing he can do about it, right? Like, I mean, I don't
I
know
mean, he
what,
says my husband's not good
not
in
good in bed.
bed, so obviously
So
he
he's, yeah.
can do it. He's just not.
No, it's not the can part, man.
Yeah,
It's the
this.
size part. What are you talking about?
Oh, right. Oh my goodness. Okay. But no, I think
You
you should.
know, paralyzed or something. She's complaining. What's wrong with
No,
you?
it's true. No. But I honestly think you should have a conversation with him and just don't tell him that you don't like him in bed, but just
Yeah, no, no, as in
explain.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, of course, there's a nice
just
way to
there's a
say it.
nice way to say it. Just tell him what you like and what. I mean, that's the best thing you can do. So yeah.
Yeah, you have to talk about it.
You have to
You
talk
have to
about it.
talk about it.
Yeah,
Like
talk about it and
that,
ask
that's
him
a,
what he likes as well. So
yeah.
that'll be a
Because
nice.
that taboo thing, is
Yeah.
I think is a cultural thing maybe where we just assume like oh, it's not good to talk about sex
Yeah,
and
but
all
you
that, but like you
should.
should, like
Yeah.
what the
I
hell?
mean, that brings a healthy relationship also,
Yeah,
for
it's a
sure.
huge part
Yeah,
and an important part in any relationship.
definitely.
So definitely discuss it,
Yeah. Okay.
and we
Uh,
hope it gets better.
I love to watch everything you guys are posting and would like to know how to build this much of love that never gets bored even after years. Um,
Oh, how to build this
I
much?
mean, it's like 17 years of like, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. You
Yeah.
would be better.
Read the question again, please.
I love to watch everything you guys are posting and would like to know how to build this much of love that never gets bored even after years.
Um, well, the building
Is
love
the part,
part,
yeah,
I, yeah,
it's a lot of work.
it's
It's a
definitely a
lot
lot
of
of
work.
work,
I mean, it's not like a
but
fairy
it's
tale.
about finding someone that you love.
Yeah,
Like, as in, for me, it's like a really tangible feeling. I
yeah,
really love, I really love you.
yeah.
So, and I
I
mean,
mean,
that hasn't changed since the
yeah,
day I met you. It's only grown more and more. I'm sure anyone that knows us can vouch for it.
yeah.
Um,
I love you. Okay, now this is getting funny, but
but yeah, like, so
yeah,
it's about finding, that person that you want to share everything with, and then doing that, and sticking to it. And um,
I mean,
people
like,
make mistakes
yeah,
and stuff
hundred
along the
percent.
way.
We've made
It definitely
mistakes,
happens.
and yeah,
You will definitely hurt each other. That brings me to what Bob Marley said. Everyone's gonna hurt you. You just have to find the people worth the pain, right? Like,
yeah,
so
for
that's kind
sure.
of what it is, and you have to make that conscious effort to love them no matter what,
Yeah,
because you have to remember it's the two of you.
and not anyone else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and like against everyone else, or like as in nothing else really matters. You have to you know
you
be on
have
the
yeah,
same
and you
team
have to
at
be
all
able to
times.
talk to each other about anything. Any issues that y'all have. Like, I mean, that was one thing that we learned
Yeah, that's
about
why the
each other.
communication
Like,
also, right? Like,
like we said before, like communication is key. I think that's why it worked for us as
yeah.
well because we talk to each other a lot about everything. I
Yeah,
mean, we
like, and
never
like
keep
even if you have a
secrets. Yeah,
problem,
like
the problem is always separate. It's the two of you versus the problem. Even
exactly.
though the problem is between the two of you,
Yeah,
you must always remember you're on the same team and work things through together.
for sure. Okay, you.
Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Asherah Gomez. I would really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, we do lifestyle vlogs, travel
Travel,
vlogs,
yeah.
family vlogs. So please do subscribe because it would mean the world to us. And also, we have launched our own Patreon. We hope that all of you would show us some support uh, and subscribe, and
Yeah.
be a part of our
I-
growth and our future in this endeavor.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. I met my wife 7 years ago, and we were both after really bad breakups. I hadn't dated anyone for almost 3 years at the time. Finding someone like her at a time when I lost all hope and any human had probably been the best. Wait, what? Sorry, that sentence messed me up. Finding someone like her at a time when I lost all hope and any human had probably been the best thing that's happened. Okay, anyways, to everyone out there, the best things take time. No, that's sweet. So,
That's awesome. Yeah.
that's another thing, like I said, right? Like, you have to try, you have to keep trying because it's worth it. Love is an amazing feeling. Um, it's hard to explain, but it's like, it really teaches you a lot, and we're kind of selfish beings. So, loving someone and compromising, doing things for them, getting out of your comfort zone to make them happy. Those things are really important. So, keep trying, and I'm glad
Yeah,
that
that's an amazing story.
and you
Yeah.
you say my wife, so I'm
Yeah.
happy for you guys, and I hope you have an
I
amazing
mean, yeah,
future together.
like he says, like even though he was in a bad relationship before, it's don't give up on love. There will always be someone out there, that's right for you. So don't ever give up hope, I guess. Okay. Oh, it's me. Okay. I had a long distance relationship with a guy and he started ghosting me out of nowhere. When I asked him for a reason, he said he was busy and he was completely okay with no communication. But I saw him posting random things on his socials and I broke up with him after 2 to 3 weeks of the relationship. After I broke up with him, I blocked him only through one platform to see whether he would reach out, but he never did. Should I have had more patience?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
should
I'm
have,
so
I
sorry, but
guess.
that, like, you sound like a red flag, to be honest. Because, like, sometimes guys, we're very don't care-ish, and, like, of course, you have to make the effort with your partner, but maybe he was busy, maybe, I don't know.
After I broke up with him, I blocked him only through one platform to see whether he would reach out, but he
But yeah,
never
like,
did.
that's
So,
like,
so
like, you're challenging him to do it, right? Why would you?
I mean, but the thing is, if there was, I mean, she waited for what? What did she say? No,
No, she broke up with him 2 weeks into the relationship.
so yeah, I mean, if that guy wasn't even talking to her for those 2 3 weeks, I
Does she
mean,
say he's a nice guy at any point?
no.
Oh, okay.
So
It's just like he just didn't
I mean,
make the effort to
yeah, he did,
communicate.
and then that is a
Okay,
that
so
that is a
let's say
yeah,
that, like, he
yeah.
wasn't making the effort to communicate with you.
I mean, he should,
Sure,
yeah.
you know, because in today's day and age, it's so easy to keep in touch with
Exactly. If
people
just
if you
one
want to.
message, I mean, you will obviously have
So
time
that's
to
not
send one
that's not an
message. Yeah,
excuse,
it's not an
for
excuse.
sure. But then, breaking up with him and blocking him and hoping he'll message you is, like, kind of weird as well. I hope you realize that. So,
I mean,
um,
I get where
and, like,
I get
I mean,
where
I
you're
guess
coming from.
you
Yeah,
like the guy, right?
yeah,
If you're, like, blocking him and then hoping he'll message you, kind of thing, you obviously want him to.
but I
So, but
guess
maybe,
if he didn't talk to her for 2 to 3 weeks, it's like for me, like that would also be really weird. Like if
yeah.
you didn't speak to me and didn't send me a message for 2 to 3 weeks, and you had time to at least send me one message for the day. Now we don't know that situation obviously, but she said she completely ghosts her, so that's really messed up. So like for 2 to 3 weeks, you're in a relationship and you don't hear from that person. That's really messed up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
should I have had
Fair.
more patience? I think you had enough of patience to wait those 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah.
What if he was off grid
Clearly, he wasn't.
and he posted something?
Yeah. So,
Cool,
yeah,
cool,
you were
cool, cool,
fine.
cool,
You did a
cool,
great
cool,
job.
cool.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Thought on sex before marriage. How did you deal with it? I mean, I know this is like a very taboo
What?
question, but
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah. I mean,
situation, but
of course, sex before marriage is taboo based off of religion.
parents, like,
Yeah, but, like, I mean, even the parents
yeah,
consider it taboo because
yeah,
of religion,
religion, yeah.
right? And yes, you know, kind of should wait for marriage, kind of thing is
It
the
depends,
accepted
yeah.
norm.
I mean, it depends
But
on your
obviously,
relationship and,
yeah,
everyone else is different, so it's up to you guys on how y'all would
yeah,
deal
like, we
with that.
can't
So,
advise you to do it,
yeah.
obviously,
So
but
it's up to you guys on how you would deal with it together, and yeah, we can't, yeah.
that's a hard one to
Yeah, that is a
answer,
hard one.
really, without offending someone.
Yeah, so it's
Um,
up to y'all how y'all deal with that
Yeah,
situation.
if you're feeling guilty about it, don't do it.
Yeah,
Right? Like,
exactly.
but the moment we did it, we were just like, yeah, we gotta keep doing this. No regrets.
Oh gosh. Next. My hubby lives abroad. I'm having an affair with one of his friends. I feel guilty now. What are your thoughts? Oh
What
my
are our
god.
thoughts?
That's horrible. That's
What do you
really
mean?
bad.
How dare you ask us something like that? What are our thoughts on you cheating with your husband's friend? That's what
Yeah.
it said, right?
No, that is really bad. I mean, no, don't.
Uh,
I mean,
don't.
don't do it. Or
Like,
stop doing it. Stop doing it now and then have the conversation with your husband, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know. I can't answer this, but it's not a nice thing anyway to
yeah.
do.
Of course, what are our thoughts is that it's wrong,
Yeah, for sure.
um, and he's not your husband's friend for sure. Screw
Clearly,
that
yeah.
guy.
And for him to do that to his friend shows that he's also not a really nice guy. So,
But yeah, I mean, that's a that should have been a story, not a question.
yeah, we
It's
don't
like,
really
what
know
are
the.
No, but like, what are our thoughts on a person cheating
Yeah,
on
no,
their
yeah.
husband with his best friend?
Yeah, no.
Is
No, no.
yeah.
No, 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 no.
That's
Okay.
gonna be a shot for sure.
No, God.
No, 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 no. Okay, what is
I
my?
always do something stupid. Okay, last one, and that's you, babe.
All right, le final. Love changes over time. It is possible to fall out of love or find yourself wanting different things as you mature with age. What's important is to understand that and maneuver your relationship or expectations to alignment. Agreed.
That's awesome.
Agreed. I mean, there's only two inevitable things in life: change and death, right? So always imagine something that who was it? Tom Hanks said. I saw a video of Tom
Dude,
Hanks,
you
and
remember everyone's quotes. Not bad.
if I'm watching something on my computer and she's watching something on the TV, I after just to make conversation, I can recall conversations from her TV show, and I'd be like, oh, so why did this guy say this to this person? And she's like, he said that. you know but yes, I
Oh,
tend to
gosh.
just store information. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, Tom Hanks said, uh, you know everything will come to pass, so like tell yourself, this too shall pass. If something bad happens, this too shall pass. If something good happens and you're overjoyed, remember, this too shall pass.
I mean, yeah, that
Nothing
has
lasts,
actually,
everything
yeah.
changes. So you're very right in saying even love changes, over time, but maneuver through it together and change your expectations to align. Yeah,
It's
that's
a
perfect
super, yeah.
advice for anyone in a relationship. Like, I expected that I'd still be able to go out with my friends, but then obviously got screwed
Get
over
out of
there.
here.
But yeah, I aligned my, just like, oh right, okay, I'm driving that lane now.
Oh,
So
sure. You like when I'm around, so shut up.
yeah, yeah.
So
So
yeah, that's the end of this episode, guys. Thanks for all the questions and the stories. I'm sorry that we couldn't answer everything, but we will.
And there were some questions that we will answer in future Q&As,
Yeah.
because we wanted this one to stay related to more young relationships.
Yeah.
And then we'll bring in marriage for the second Q&A, and
Parenthood.
kids, parenthood, trying to for the third.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I just want to let you guys know that our episodes will be coming out every
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Thank
and
you so
don't
much.
forget to drop a comment below and subscribe to our channel.
Turn on notifications.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching.
And one more thing.
It's all G.
This episode was edited by DK Photography and produced by 58 Designs.